The Scarlet Letter is actually inspired by true events. Though not a true story, many women were put through the same humiliation and punishments as the main character, Hester Prynne. A scarlet letter was worn on the bosom of women who were caught committing adultery with another man. They would have to wear scarlet A on their chest every day and everywhere they go. It was a huge humiliation for the women wearing the letter, and for the town that they belonged in. The towns would be so humiliated of the women that they would shun them from any form of contact and would cast them out of their community. The Scarlet Letter is a heart-wrenching story about the notorious Hester Prynne and the struggles that she overcame while being shunned by her community because of the velvet-embroidered A on her chest, all while raising a child and dealing with her past loves. The beginning of the story follows Hester's initial punishment for adultery. Hester is forced to stand on a stage in front of hundreds of people for hours while holding her newborn baby and displaying her new scarlet letter. She spots her husband in the crowd, and he tells her not to tell anyone that they are married. Hester's husband, who goes by Roger Chillingworth, arrived in Boston the day of Hester's punishment. He saw his Hester standing on the stage with a baby in her arms and a scarlet letter on her chest. He knew very well what the scarlet letter meant, and knew that the baby was hers, and that she had committed adultery with another man. Hester swore to herself that she would never tell anybody who the baby's father was, so Roger Chillingworth decided that he would find out for himself. The only reason that Hester and her daughter, Pearl, are able to stay together is due to the works of the young minister, Arthur Dimmesdale. Roger Chillingworth becomes suspicious and wonders why Dimmesdale would want this for Hester. Chillingworth suspects that Dimmesdale is the father of Hester's child, Pearl. He decides to find out more about Dimmesdale and tries to befriend him so he can get more information about him. Throughout the time that Chillingworth is trying to figure out who Dimmesdale is, we see what it is like in the lives of Hester and Pearl. They are humiliated and mocked on a daily basis and are shunned from their community. We also learn some things about Dimmesdale. He often puts his hand over his chest as if he's in pain. Chillingworth wonders why he does so. We learn later in the story that it is because he carved a letter A on his chest. The A represents the scarlet letter. Dimmesdale is the father of Pearl, and carved the scarlet letter as a reminder of his sins. He feels guilty that Hester had to go through the humiliation, and not him. One night, Hester and Pearl find Dimmesdale on the stage where Hester was punished many years before. Dimmesdale is on the stage trying to punish himself for his sins. Dimmesdale goes to hold hands with Hester and Pearl, and as they are doing so, a meteor marks a red A in the sky. They look at the A in awe, and Dimmesdale feels even more guilt. Hester becomes very worried for Dimmesdale. At the end of the story, Dimmesdale reveals to the whole community his true identity. It is after one of his most popular sermons that he jumps onto the stage and tells the whole community that he is the father of Pearl. He opens his shirt to reveal the scarlet letter on his chest. Immediately after doing so, he falls dead, and his beloved Pearl kisses him on the cheek. Years after Dimmesdale dies, Hester dies as well. They are buried under the same tombstone, marked with a single A.